Hello everyone, Prime here, and hopefully you're having a pretty good day, because today we're going to be covering Kali, some facts about her, lore, mythology, and all of that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's get into this. Kali, or Kalshik, has the title of Sanskrit meaning she who is black, or she who is death. She is usually rocking a black, or more commonly seen blue skin look, whilst she can be seen partially nude, or she's also been no stranger to the no clothes style as well. If she wore a skirt, then protruding from it would be some sort of cloth, etc. At least that's what you'd expect. No, in Kali's case, she preferred hands. Her tongue was quite something, and 2 arms, plus another 2 arms at each side, a necklace made of unfortunately removed craniums, and, in fact, she detached those heads herself. She can be found carrying an additional cranium in one of her hands, if you go by the law strictly. She did this pretty much just for the lols of the heat of the moment. I can't say too much about previous Kali's look, but current Kali looks cool and even traded a severed demon head for an extra sword. Don't worry, I always thought her weapons were just really stylized daggers too.
This will help us all.
Kali is considered to be a goddess of death, most commonly, destruction, as well as creation, or mothers depending on your interpretation. Whilst Shiva lay dying, Kali positioned herself over him and devoured his entrails as well as his censored region. Now she's also credited with dominion over time, so there's that, and in all honesty, she's one of those gods or goddesses in Smite whose kit actually syncs up pretty nicely with her actual lore. Well, except for the whole only being really terrifying late game thing. In her lore, she's terrifying at all times. And also the only other thing that doesn't completely follow the lore being that she didn't have 2 swords necessarily, only one. The other hand, as I said, carried a severed demon head. But aside from that minor caveat, pretty picture perfect. Unless you're looking at a naked picture of Kali. Moving on.
This will help us all.
Now, Kali does love to dance, so I'm surprised that she doesn't have one of those special looking dance emotes in game by now, and when I say dance, I mean on top of a special someone. Her husband, to be exact, Shiva. I was originally going to use the word trample all over him, but trample is a bit of a strong word, especially because, in truth, she didn't even realize what she was doing, and remember when I said she usually had a long tongue which sticks out quite a bit? Well, that was her reaction when she realized that she was trampling all over poor Shiva. And, upon noticing it, she stopped immediately. But who knows when she actually noticed. Anywho, Shiva is something of a big deal in Hinduism. He is worshipped as a serene god who enjoys such titles as the Shambhu, meaning benign, and Shankara, meaning beneficent. Now, usually in Hinduism, you might know this already, but you're not supposed to pronounce the letter A at the end of certain names and words, because it's disrespectful. I just did that and I do apologize. Kali's creation has 2 well-known tales surrounding it. The first says that in the heat of a deadly battle with some good demons, Durg just happened to notice that she would have to become more aggressive and powerful to combat Chandra and Mundra, the demons. Durg got pretty mad, and so from a third eye spawned lightning, and from this lightning a dark, shadowy figure emerged with madly lit eyes and lengthy black hair. Her style consisted of a necklace decorated by human heads, and being a total badass, wore cobras as bracelets for each of her 4 arms. With a sword and trident in hand, she went on a rampage driven by blood. As you might have guessed, the demons were screwed, and Kali earned herself the name Chamundra. Now, remember when I said Shiva happened to be Kali's dance mat? Well, it turns out that Shiva attempted to end her carnage by throwing himself at the newbie's feet. When she eventually realized that Shiva was underneath her, she stopped killing stuff. A bit late, but she stopped. Well, so the story goes at least. You all remember Parvati from Ganesha's lore video, right? Well, that doesn't matter all too much, but you should know that in another myth she shed some dark skin, and the discarded remains of that skin became known as Kali, hence the black skin that you can find her in some of her lore images. Now, she wasn't just randomly chilling when this happened either. You see, a demon, Daruk, threatened the gods, which made Parvati mad, resulting in Kali. It's the reason that Kali can be considered an aspect of Parvati as well. Now, there is another version of Kali's creation involving a real dick called Ratabija. You see, Ratabija was a mean demon that caused the gods a great deal of problems. His special annoying party trick was that if a single drop of his blood was to be spilled, then from that blood would spawn another of his demon legion. With a power like that, it would be pretty easy to take over the world, wouldn't it? Anyway, Ratabija forced the gods to work together, and they made Kali, who they immediately gave a bunch of divine weapons. Kali didn't waste time, and found the demons, sucking them all up into her lovely mouth, and making sure that not a single drop of Ratabija's blood graced the ground. But before eating Ratabija, she made sure to decapitate him for good measure, and somehow managed not to let a single droplet, as I said, touch the ground. How she managed that, I'm not sure, but dead demon and GG Kali. The last myth sees thieves steal a monk in order to sacrifice him to Kali. When the gang arrived at a statue of Kali, they were shocked to witness it come to life and execute them for their deeds. The priest luckily got away with his life, and Kali played with the heads of the victims for hours on end. Now, with that said, that's the end of the video. I hope that you all really did enjoy this one. And if you did, why not show some support by leaving a like on the video? It does help me out a lot and gives me some motivation to make the next one a little better. And also, if you're new to the channel and want to see more of my stuff, go ahead and subscribe to be notified when the next upload will be happening. For now, I think it's almost fairly established, excluding last week, that Tuesday and Friday are the upload days for this series, and I might try to pop in a few other uploads that aren't necessarily Smite related throughout the week. But with that said, thank you very, very, very much for watching. I've been Pride, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye bye.